Hi learner buddies. Welcome back to our channel to learn something new. Today's topic is matter and its interaction, and basically that mainly concern about the chemical reactions. I know we already just learned about the physical change and the chemical change. This is the wrap up of this particular topic, chemical change and physical change. We are going to compare today's lecture. We are going to compare the chemical changes like physical reaction and chemical reactions, and we are going to deep dive into some other topics like what kind of matters are present in that particular world to just having a three states only. So these are type of things that we are going to study. So buckle up your seats and let's deep dive into the topic. First of all, what we are going to discuss about it, we are going to discuss about first thing, that is chemical versus physical change. We already knew that chemical and physical changes in our previous classes, but now there is a comparison between the physical and chemical changes, so you can get more deep knowledge about this particular topic. Then we will discuss about some kind of matter states, and then afterward chemical reactions, chemical equations. Not that much because you, as according to your age, we are going to discuss only just a simple surface of the ocean of these two topics and common uses of all these things. Now let's move forward to the chemical change versus physical change. I already mentioned in one of our previous class that chemical change involves the formation of a new substances with a different chemical properties. But physical change involves only a change in the physical state of matter or its physical properties, not new substance form, not any other different chemical properties are formed. So this is a major difference between the chemical and physical changes. Let's move forward to the major difference between these two reactions. If I talk about the chemical reaction result in the formation of new substances rather than physical reaction has nothing to do with the formation of new substances. Chemical reactions actually change in their atomic and molecular structure as well because of new compound and new substances has formed, but physical changes involving only a change of physical state like from liquid to solid, from solid to gas, that's it. No change in atomic and molecular structure. Chemical change usually irreversible. If you just go through this particular chemical reaction once, then you cannot revert the reaction. The end product is a final product. But physical reactions are often irreversible. For example, if you change ice to water, then it is again possible to change water to ice again. So physical reactions are often reversible. Chemical changes usually involve the release or absorb of energy, but that may or may not involve energy change in physical reactions as well. Okay, now these are the different examples in front of you at the bottom of the screen. You have to pause the video and tell me about these answers, that according to you, what is a physical change and what is a chemical change. You have to sort this reaction, which is very important, because at that point only you understand about the answers, ki what are the chemical change and what are the physical change and what is the major difference in between these two reactions. So all these examples are present at the bottom of the screen. You have to take a pause of the video, just think about it, and then just give me the answer in the chat box only. Yes, I am eager to know about your answer. Done? Great. So let's talk about the state of matter. I know that we just mentioned the three state of matter only in our particular previous classes, but actually there are five. Yeah, I know that there in this screen there are only four state of matters that are present, but actually there are five state of matter at that point of world. One is, which is not mentioned here, is a Bose-Einstein. Other four are given like plasma, gas, liquid, and solid. These are all these things. That is how anything in this world is present at that whole world. These are the states in which the matter present. So this is known as a state of matter. We already discussed that in a very previous classes in a very long and detailed manner. Now just I'm just going to give you a few examples here. Solid, like definitely solid have a definite shape and volume, and solid cannot be easily compressed. Solid have a very high density. Solids are very rigid and brittle, and solid generally don't flow. See the example and the pattern that how structurally solids are present. Now come forward to the liquid. Definitely liquid had definite volume but don't have fixed shape. We know that if we pour the water from the glass to the ball, then it occur the same shape of the same particular kind of a shape. Now next is not easily compressed. Liquid tends to lower density as compared to the solids because they are slight bit of a compressible as compared to the solids. Can flow definitely and take the shape of that particular container, have surface tension and can form droplets, and you can see the structure of the liquids and the interaction between the liquid molecules here also. If I talk about the gas actually neither have a definite shape nor a definite volume. These are highly compressible. These have very low densities. Gases can flow and completely fill the container because they have very less interaction between these molecules in the gas. And the gases also diffuse and mix with other gases easily, and that is a property of diffusion which gas have. Last is plasma. Plasma definitely no definite shape or volume and can expand to fill any container. The plasma is very highly reactive, highly conductive. Actually, it emit light and form radiation, generate high temperature and pressure. So this is moreover like a plasma. So these all are the states of the matter. Now I'm going to give you a one interesting example, that what is the only substance on the earth that exists in all three states at an ordinary temperature. Yes, it is none other than water. Water is present on this particular planet in the form of ice, in the form of liquid, and in the form of vapors as well. So what is the melting point, freezing point, boiling point? Melting point is a point at what temperature particular thing is changes from solid to liquid. When the particular substance changes from solid to liquid, at what temperature, that is a melting point. If I talk about the freezing point of a substance is a temperature at which changes from liquid to solid. Definitely, it become ice at that moment. Boiling point is a substance is a temperature at which changes from liquid to gas. Obviously, at that moment, water becomes the gaseous vapors. Definitely. So, what are the now? Next topic is what is the chemical reactions? Chemical reactions basically is a process in which one or more than one substances, like which is called a reactant, they transfer into the new substance that is called as products. In a difficult, definitely at that moment, the products have the different chemical properties as compared to the reactant. During chemical reactions, what happened? Atoms and the molecules of the reactant arrange themselves and form a new product, which we come to know as products. And in the chemical reaction, it is a definitely the old bonds are going to break and new bonds are going to form in the form of chemicals bond. And in a chemical reaction also, the reactions can be observed through the change in color, temperature, formation of gas, and other things happen in a chemical reaction. Because it is a chemical change, so most of the cases it is irreversible. Okay, so this is all about the chemical reaction. Now we are going to know about the state of matter, that what kind of state of matter that we have in our daily life. We know that baking soda is in a form of solid. Yes. Vinegar is in a form of liquid, and carbon dioxide that is formed in a gas. And what happened when you just put vinegar and baking soda together? See, this reaction happened like bubbles of carbon dioxide is going to form, when you just placed when you just add up the baking soda plus vinegar, then afterwards exchange of the molecules and their structure forms, and at that moment what happened, carbon dioxide is going to evolve. This is known as chemical reaction, and this very simple chemical reaction you can also perform in your home as well with the help of your mom. You can just see that what kind of evaluation of gas, that is a carbon dioxide, going to happen, and what kind of chemical reaction it would be a very interesting chemical reaction in front of you, so you can perform it. Now next thing is that what are the chemical things and the substances. Now I know that according to your age this is like not so kind of a thing that you have to learn in a one go, but we can do that kind of things in our um, particular class, because we are going to discuss it at that way. Like see, there is a water is known as H2O. I know according to your age this is a so high, but just take an example of these things. You have to only learn one thing here in a chemistry, like you have a particular name. Yes, you have a particular name and everyone calls you with your name. In a similar way, in a chemistry, every compound and every element have their perfect symbols, like their name, and H is actually hydrogen. So hydrogen is named as H. So this is all kind of a thing. So you have to only remember in this case. And here only water named as H2O, NaCl, which is the sodium chloride, Na is the sodium, Cl is chloride, and NaHCO3, it is, what is it? It is sodium bicarbonate. Yes, so these are the compounds, these are the chemical structures and the properties we are going to discuss in our further class, not here. This is only a very simple things that in front of you. You have to only learn about these things, and that's all for this particular thing. Or this is all for the today's topic, and this class is going to be a wrap up now, because this is all the things that we have to discuss in a particular class. Here we actually learnt about the chemical change, the difference between the chemical reactions and physical reaction, how chemical reactions occur and what kind of things happen when chemical reactions occur, and lots more things that we already have done in our this class. I hope you enjoyed this class very well, and I know that particular thing that you learned something new from my class. I hope you enjoyed this. That's all the wrap up of this meeting, and we will meet soon with a new topic with a new knowledge. That's all. Thank you so much for listening that particular topic with me, and have a nice day and happy learning, of course. Bye.